Good morning, and welcome to our redistricting workshop. My name is Aisha Thompson. I am your Inglewood City Clerk, and I have with me this morning joining us for the workshop, I have from our GIS department, Miss Elsa Moreno. She is our GIS analyst. And alongside here to my right, I have my Deputy City Clerk, Angela Allen. Please feel free to call in, and the telephone number is 1-888-251-2949 or 1-215-861-0694. And our access code for today, this morning, is 512035. Again, 888-251-2949 or 1-215-861-0694. Access code, is 5120305. Give a few moments for people to chime in and log in. And again, we are on Facebook Live as well. So if you have any questions or comments, we are live there at Facebook, City of Inglewood Facebook page. And you can also leave comments there as we will be following along with the meeting. So if you have any questions, drop them there. We will be answering them to the best of our ability during this time. Again, we are here from 11 o'clock a.m. until 1 o'clock p.m. Answering any questions you may have regarding redistricting. And also, before we get into our workshop, many residents do not know their council district, what district they live in. And so I want to encourage our residents, if you do not know who your council person is, to feel free and call our office here at the city clerk at 310-412-5280, and we will be more than happy to assist you in answering the question as to where in the city, which district you live in, and who represents you as your council person. Okay, so we're going to move right along with redistricting and what the Fair Maps Act is according to AB 849. The Fair Maps Act was adopted. To the next slide would be good to do. There it is. Thank you. Okay. The Fair Maps Act, which is Assembly Bill 849, was adopted by the California legislature with the passage of AB 49 and took effect January 1, 2020. Under the Act, the City Council shall adopt council district boundaries that comply with the United States Constitution, California's Constitution, and Federal Voting Rights Act of 1965, using the following criteria in the listed order of priority and to the extent practicable. Council districts shall be geographically contiguous. Areas that meet only at points of adjoining corners are not contiguous. The geographic integrity of any local neighborhood or local community of interest shall be respected in a manner that minimizes division. A community of interest as such shall be respected in a manner, a community of interest is a population that shares common social and economic interests that should be included within a single district for purpose of its effective and fair representation. Communities of interest do not include relationships with political parties, incumbents, or political candidates. Council district boundaries should be easily identifiable and understandable by residents. Council districts shall be bounded by natural and artificial barriers, rivers, highways, light rails, etc., by streets or by boundaries of the city. Where it does not conflict with the preceding criteria, council districts shall be drawn to encourage geographical compactness in a manner that nearby areas of populations are not bypassed in favor of more distant populations. And again, you can always leave your comments if you have any questions on our Facebook page. We're monitoring that. So please feel free to ask any questions and we'll get to your answers shortly. Redistricting and what it is. Redistricting is the process of redrawing the boundaries of election districts, including congressional and state legislative districts, along with local election districts such as city councils, school boards, county governments, and more. Governments must redistrict at least once every 10 years based on federal census data to reflect changes in population and to ensure that all districts have the same number of residents. Redistricting is based on the idea of fair representation, which makes sure that each of our voices can be represented fairly. District boundaries are typically drawn by the elected officials who govern those districts. And here you see we have our redistricting process. These are the dates that our redistricting process have taken place or will be taking place. Listed here, we have October 26, 2021, we had a public hearing to receive public comments regarding the Fair Maps Act. Today, January the 29th, 2022, we are here to address any of our community's concerns regarding the maps. Briefly and shortly, you will see that we have all the maps listed, and Ms. Elsa will go over those shortly. Then on February the 22nd, 2022, we will have another public hearing to receive public comment on the release of the draft maps, And then March 15th, we have the last public hearing to adopt the final map. So again, your input today would be greatly appreciated as we will take in all of those comments and provide that information to our mayor and council, and so that your voice can be heard regarding the maps. However, I want to ensure before we continue our residents that we don't have any significant change. There is no significant change at this time regarding redistricting or moving districts, to another location or adding more into another person's district. There is no significant change for the city of Inglewood. And so pretty much our maps will pretty much stay the same. Your districts will stay the same. Your council persons will still represent you within your district. So as of the census today, there is no significant change, and I wanted to make that known to our residents to ensure you that, we love our council people, so we won't have to worry about significant change. Our next slide that talks about the population here in the city of Inglewood. And currently, as you can see, with the raw data given by the census, the data is showing that Inglewood's population as of 2021 is 106,377. So, we've lost look-like population because we had about, at our high peak, it was about 109,000. And that was, that was a good number for us. We've also seen 111,000. But we had 109, and as of 2021, we're at 106,377. But again, it's important that we do our part as residents and we participate in the census when they do have the census every 10 years. and they send out the information for us to fill out. This is how we are counted. We're counted because we fill out the census information, and we get it back to the census. So currently, you can see that our Hispanic population is about 54% as of 2021. Our Black population is roughly at about 40%. We have a white population of 4%. And then we have our American Indian, Native Alaskan, we're about 2%. So again, those numbers can change. This is raw data given and provided by the census, but these numbers can change. We just, again, we need to do our part. Even with registering to vote, it's important that we do that. We register to vote, not only register, but we get out to vote, because that's another way that we're counted. So this is, again, raw data given to us by our census. Do we have any questions? Do you see anything?
Someone wants to know what is significant, what changes will be made. So you may want to just re-emphasize that at this point, until we get more data from the census, there's no changes.
Right. Exactly. Thank you. Someone asked a question in regards to what is the significant change? And at this time, there is no significant change. Again, this is from the census. I can assure you that because we, as a city, we don't have any changes because we are still within our boundaries. We're still within the geographical boundaries for our city. And so that's why we don't have any changes, and that's why we can continue to have our districts as they are. And that's why we don't have any significant change. I can keep going.
Yes.
Okay. So our next slide, and this is where we're going to bring Elsa in a few, will show our current district map. This is the entire map for the city of Inglewood. As you see, our mayor, he represents the entire city. He is elected to represent the city as a whole. And so he being Mayor Butts, he represents our entire city. And so this is our precinct boundaries here that you see on this slide. I'm going to go through slides 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then I'll back up, Elsa, so then that you can just explain to our people about, our boundaries within the districts, okay? And then I'll go to District 2. As you can see, we have Councilmember Dotson. He represents District 1, and he is elected to serve the residents where they're in District 1 for those that are in District 1. And we see there he has the Inglewood Park Cemetery and the Forum. As I say, the fabulous Forum. Then we go to our next slide to Councilmember Padilla. In his district, he represents Council District 2. And you see there we have our wonderful California Department of Motor Vehicles. And the Centinela Adobe is also located in Councilmember Padilla's district. Now, I hope our council people and mayor, you guys don't get jealous, but I was excited to put this on our slide. We have the wonderful council member Eloy Morales, who represents Council District 3. And in his district, he has the big whole donut. So he has the Randy's donut and the famous Roscoe's chicken and waffles. Everybody wants Roscoe's when they come to California and they come to Inglewood, and they're able to enjoy Roscoe's chicken and waffles. And again, that's located in District 3. And then last but Certainly not least, we have the wonderful newly elected, she's not newly, but now she's our first elected woman to be seated here on the council, and she's none other than our council member for the 4th District, Council Member Falk, Dion Falk, and she represents the 4th District, which houses the SoFi Stadium and also the newly getting ready to be built Intuit Dome where the Clippers will be housed. So we are excited about that. So I'm going to go back, Elsa, to our first slide with the mayor. And if you can take it from here just to explain to our residents about the district map, and then if I need to move to the next slide about each council district, I'll be happy to do so. Thank you, Ms. Elsa.
Sure. Hi, everyone. Thank you for making me part of this, Miss Aisha and team.
Thank you.
I'm very happy to be here and, just share with our Inglewood residents that the fact that the city, has a great GIS department. We maintain over 200 data layers, and GIS we've had for so long. And this is just having the program in place. It's what takes us or helps us create these beautiful maps. As Aisha, Miss City Clerk mentioned, what we see here is our citywide map, council districts, also presenting our precinct boundary. If we had a chance to zoom in the map, they're bolded in black outline. What you also see here is the council district boundaries, which are bolded outline in green. Again, represented all our council members. We also have our parks, citywide parks. They're hatched in green. We're always excited to show our residents where our parks are. They are significant sites where, where we need to know the impact of, how our parks are within our city. And also, other points of interest like the SoFi, the Forum, that we, that our, beautiful city has. And if we move on, Ms. Aisha, to District 1.
Okay, and we're getting the maps up, Elsa, for you so that the residents can also see what you're relating to in regards to the maps. We have those as well. So they can, you said zoom in.
Yes.
We'll be able to.
This is much better. We could actually see the outline of our District 1. This is everything outlined in green represents our District 1. And also our precincts and sub-precinct boundaries are all dotted in red. Those are sub-precincts, and our bolded black are the precinct boundaries. And we can see in details what areas are covered and for District 1. And this will proceed in every single district. But yes, Ms. Aisha, I think you brought up a good point. It is important that if our residents have a question about what district I pertain, we have a geography department, which my team and I, and with the support of the administrative team, we could answer questions where you're at, where you live, who you pertain to, who is my council member. We maintain like points of interest, citywide, fire stations, schools are significant. Where does my children go to? I mean, our geography department, publishes that information, and give us a call, and we'll be here to help them.
Can you give them the number just in case?
Absolutely. Our direct number to our public works, where our GIS department is housed, it's 310-412-5333. You may ask for myself, Elsa Moreno. I'm the GIS analyst. The staff, we have a great team at the administrative staff. They'll direct you to the right location. And again, this is, basically showing the same info, but emphasizing District 2 outlined. The parks that are within the districts are shown in hatched green. And of course, we're isolating the remaining district just to, focus on our District 2 to be able to, see our streets, our precinct IDs and labels for our sub-precincts as well. And of course, this is an important one. I love Randy's. I guess we all love them.
Yes.
So yes, I do agree with that one. And this is our District 3, same as the other districts. And of course, this is a special district to me. Just the entire development that's happening in the city is just thrilling. It's exciting. I feel that you know just having this district will show a lot what Inglewood is now. So just happy to know that our council woman Falk is representing this district.
Absolutely. Now, just quick question, because a lot of people may ask, given that we have the SoFi Stadium in District 4 and also the Intuit Dome that's coming, do you think that would change, or does that change the geographics of our city? Does that change?
I believe,
can it change?
yeah, it's possible. Population, obviously, as on a temporary basis, as you know, will hit and impact this district. We already have impact in traffic. Of course, I see it. I see it in the future. But again, like you said, it would be, to further see what we expect.
Absolutely. But not today, no.
No, not today at all.
Okay, yes. And I wanted to, ask that because, we get calls of people saying, well, the SoFi Stadium is in District 4, the Intuit Dome is coming, but, they have to understand that it's not a residential area one, because a lot of people, feel, oh, well, there's housing. Well, housing is coming, but it's not there just yet. And so we want to assure them that because the SoFi Stadium is there and the Intuit Dome is coming, that does not prohibit us. That does not pretty much, it doesn't allow for us to make the change right now. We don't have to do anything
No, not
right
at all.
now, nothing at all. So what is there is still the same. We're fine with what we have. The parks that we have in our districts are great. I know that we have, parks. I believe we have parks in all of our districts, if I'm not.
I think so, yes.
Yeah, we have parks in all of our districts.
Yes.
And so, our residents can feel comfortable knowing that, that we do have, parks in each district, throughout the city with the districts. Do we have any, I'm going to go to our questions and answers. Do we have any questions or?
No questions, no.
No questions. Okay. Operator, is there anyone on the phone that may have any questions for us?
If anyone wishes to ask a question, please press #2 on your telephone keypad. We have a question in the queue.
Okay, go ahead, please.
Caller, your line has been unmuted. Please go ahead.
Greetings, Carolyn Fowler, Council District 1. Just a quick question. Excellent presentation. It's just difficult to see the maps. So is this online somewhere, or how might, since it's not Zoom, you can't see the presentation, but I appreciate that you're doing this.
Yes, ma'am. Hello, Ms. Fowler. How are you? We do have them listed in our under the redistricting portion of the city clerk's webpage on the cityofinglewood.org's website. You can find them there. We have them listed there. And then also, if I can have someone maybe just put up the maps. We do have them, and I understand you say it's a little hard to see, but we have them individually. Yeah, there it is. So that's the map of the entire city, and then we have them also by district.
District 1.
I think we have them by district as well.
Oh yeah, I can see it on the Facebook, but it's so tiny. It's so tiny. But thank you for letting me know. I can go online and,
Yes.
and take a look. And you said there was very little change anyway. So
Yes, ma'am.
so thank you.
Yes, ma'am. You're welcome. Do we have any other callers, operator?
We do not have any more questions or comments.
Okay, thank you.
On Facebook Live, someone asks, are our parks open? When will they be back open if they're not open? So I believe they want to know, are parks open?
Meaning, if they can
You
be a
mean
little bit more clear.
Public access?
Yes,
Yeah, that's
public
what-
access.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As far as them being able to go into the park, like into
I
the
believe
facility.
playground may
The-
have.
yeah, the-
playground right now. I don't think so. But we're gonna have to get back on that one
Yeah,
with
we'll-
Sabrina. Check
Yeah, we'll
for park
definitely
access.
ask. You
Because
can
I'm not
probably
sure if
type
the
something.
playground access is open, but I know for sure a lot of them are open for like just walk and exercise community access. Yeah.
Maybe we can just let them know.
Okay. Yeah, that's the only question that came up on Facebook was regarding the parks opening.
Okay. And just want to let the residents know also that we do have, and this is an election year for us. And so, that's another important issue. If you like, you can register to vote. We've made it accessible for our residents, whereas you can go to the cityofinglewood.org's page, City Clerk, and we have a tab there where you will be directed to fill out your registration forms and get it turned in. So there's another avenue that is available to our residents, especially given we have school board election as well coming up. And so if you want to get involved, feel free to contact my office and ask any questions, and I'll be more than happy to assist and help you with that. And so after, I do want the public to understand and know also that, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, go ahead.
Oh.
Just one quick question. One of the residents was wondering, when will we actually have access to these resources again? So I don't want to assume what type of resources she's looking
She referring to the parks itself, or
at. In the beginning of the comment, it was community centers, parks. You guys mentioned the parks we have available to use in each district. Just wondering, when will we actually have access to these resources again?
Well,
That's the question.
right. And considering, with COVID and all that stuff, we have to be very careful and cautious. However, we will get your answer directed to our Director of Parks and Recreation, Ms. Sabrina Barnes, and we'll come back to respond to you via Facebook to let you know what the response is in regards to reopening the parks and community centers, et cetera. And I was getting ready to say too, because we're having this meeting, it's important because whatever you're asking, whatever questions, concerns you may have, I have to take this back to our council and, for them to consider. So it's important that if you have any questions, any comments, any concerns, that you let me know so I can get it back to our mayor and council. And again, the next hearing will be on February the 22nd at our council meeting at 2:00 p.m. That's the next public hearing will be on February the 22nd at 2:00 p.m. Operator, do we have any callers waiting in the queue?
We do not at this moment.
Okay, thank you.
Excuse me, Miss City Clerk, someone wanted to let you know that you're doing a great job.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Good.
Thank you.
She is.
Thank you. I'm trying.
Another resident is asking, will this be posted for replay on the city's website?
Absolutely, it will be. And it will be on under the redistricting tab here in the city of on the cityofinglewood.org's webpage under City Clerk. You can find it there, as well as it will be saved to Facebook Live, and I will be given a YouTube link that I will be posting possibly on Monday. I'll be posting the YouTube link where you can go and find this information again whenever you like to view it again. Elsa, I'm just curious, and if you don't know, it's fine. You can always get back to me. But do you know how many parks are represented in each of our districts? Like, do you know, like in District 1, how many parks they have?
I know I could get that answer for you. I will get back to you because you want them individual. How many are within each district?
Yes.
We will get that information to you. Definitely, it's doable. We could run a spatial selection, using our geography software, and I'll get the count for each district.
Okay.
Definitely.
Thank you.
But it is, great information. So,
Yes.
like our residents can know which ones are there,
Oh,
right, to
yes.
attend.
Definitely. Because I know, like in District 3, they have Saminsky Park, and it's so little. It's like
Saminsky, I think Ashwood as well as Ashwood.
yes,
Right,
Ashwood, yes,
Mhm.
and it's so it's hidden, but it's such a nice park. I really enjoy those parks.
It is. It is.
Yes, I do. I really do. I enjoy it.
Especially
So
with the new, renovated enhancement of the water, area. And
yes,
now, like
yes,
every park, I think most of our parks are now, have the exercise stations too,
absolutely,
that's
yes,
really nice.
yes,
Yeah.
yes,
But also, Miss Aisha, that we have on our city's website, Parks and Recreation, we have individual parks. So that's another resources our residents could access online and click.
absolutely. That's good
We
to
have aerial views to see the visual part of the park and all that features. Restrooms available on site, playgrounds, picnic areas. So yeah,
Oh,
we
that's
have that
awesome.
info
So
on
that's
there.
good for the residents to know,
Absolutely, yeah.
They can go, and so you said they can find that information on our Parks and Rec
Yes,
website
yes,
through the cityofinglewood.org.
absolutely.
Awesome. That's good. And again, if you don't know what district you live in, feel free to give myself a call at 310-412-5280 or 80. Or you can contact our GIS department through our Public Works department at 310-412-5333. Again, a lot of people don't know who their council person is, or what district they're located in, and so if you want to know, feel free to call us. We'll get you directed to the right person. And at the February 22nd meeting, we'll have the maps list. We'll have them up on easels, Elsa. So
Okay.
I know I'll have you to be here with us at that meeting for that public hearing on the 22nd at council meeting.
Okay.
And we'll have all the maps
Displayed.
displayed, absolutely, on an easel, so that way, everyone could see. Because March 15th is the day that we're going to adopt, well, not with me, but I'll have asked council to adopt those final maps so we can get them to our county registrar recorder's office. I'm so excited about all the happening things that are coming to our city. I'm looking forward to Taste of Inglewood. I'm looking forward to, now that will that will make geographical
Yes.
changes if we were to have all those people with us, at Taste of Inglewood. But we're looking forward to all of the great things that are happening here in the city.
Well,
And
the grand day we're expecting February 13th too, Super
yes,
Bowl.
Super
Now
Bowl.
that's going to be very significant.
Absolutely. I am looking forward to it. Excited to be a part of it. It's history in the making, so
It is. I
excited to be
agree.
a part of it. Yes. No questions.
Residents making comments. Our City of Inglewood government page responded to the questions about the outdoor activities in parks and recreation centers.
Oh, they did. And what was the response? You might want to pull your mic up a little closer.
Outdoor activities at Inglewood parks are still open. However, hold on, my screen switched. They listed the Parks and Recreation Department is, their number is 310-412-8750. Again, Parks and Recreation, you can call them with your questions and concerns regarding parks and community centers at 310-412-8750.
Thank you. Operator, do we have any callers in the queue?
We do not any callers or comments in the queue. As a reminder, press pound 2 to enter the queue. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. Okay, again, I want to let our residents know that we are still here until 1 o'clock p.m. To answer any questions that you may have. Myself and Ms. Elsa Moreno, our GIS specialist, is here up until 1 o'clock to answer any questions. And you can also ask them on our Facebook Live page, as well as call us at 1-888 251-2949 or 1-215-861-0694 with the access code of 5120305. Again, 1-888-251-2949 or 1-215-861-0694. Access code is 5120305. Thank you. Again, I want to ensure our residents that we are here until 1 o'clock today, answering any questions you may have. We are here. You can call us at 1-888-251-2949 or 1-215-861-0694. The access code is 5120305. And operator, if there is a caller in the queue, please do allow them to come through so that we can get their questions answered, okay? And we are on Facebook Live answering questions if you may have them. Thank you. Again, I want to let our residents know that we are still here. In case you have any questions, feel free to contact us. The telephone number, is 1-888-251-2949 or 1-215-861-0694. Access code is 512-035. We're also on Facebook Live. If you have any questions, you can leave them there, and or you can give us a call if you have any questions. Thank you.
As a reminder, if you wish to ask a question or comment, please press pound 2 on your telephone keypad. Thank you.
Operator, do we have a caller in the queue?
We do not as of moment.
Okay, thank you. Hello to our residents yet again. Just want to remind you that we are still here. We have about 30 more minutes and then we'll conclude the workshop. But again, we want you to chime in, give us a call. We want you to tune in to Facebook Live, jot down any questions you may have. Again, the number is 1-888-251-2949 or 215-861-0694. Access code is 5120305. Again, we're here for about 30 more minutes with any to answer any of your questions regarding redistricting. Thank you. Hello again. We are about 15 minutes left into our workshop. So if you have any questions, we're here. Our GIS analyst, Elsa, she's here to answer any of your calls. Feel free to join us Facebook Live to submit your comments there. And or again, call us at 1-888-251-2949 or 215-861-0694. Access code is 5120305. Again, 15 more minutes and until we're about finished with our workshop for today. Thank you. I understand we have a question.
Yes, our question is, which of the four districts had the largest change in population?
Okay, Ms. Elsa, are you able to give an answer to that?
Yes, we could answer your question. We will have to get back to you with that question, an answer for that question, because we will have to compare, the population before and the population that is now within the district you are questioning. Ms. Aisha, so we could take a information, name, number, and we'll get that information to the person addressing the question.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Thank you. So we'll take note of that comment or that question, and then we'll respond to them
Okay, great.
next week. Next week is good, you think, Elsa?
I believe so. We just got to look at the demographics
Okay.
back before and now.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay. Well, this will conclude our redistricting workshop. Today is January the 29th, and it is now 1 o'clock. I would like to thank my staff, Ms. Angela Allen and Kaylin Austin, for assisting me with the presentation today, along with Ms. Elsa Moreno, our GIS analyst, our media team, and our ITC department support team. Thank you so much. And again, feel free to answer or ask any questions. Ask any questions that you may have via Facebook, and we will try to get the answers to you. Thank you again, and this concludes our workshop for today.